Transfer portal is wide open. Guys coming, guys going. Just the way that this new business works. We'll talk about that and more. Welcome to The Last Call. Brought to you by Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi. The Azaleas, the Oaks, 2 amazing golf courses at Dancing Rabbit. How about the Ole Miss game? They were having a big soiree at the Timeout Sports Lounge for that game last night. So we'll talk about that too. All that right here on the show. Let's go. All right, there he is, Jake Coker. Looking good over there. Got the championship shirt on, doing his thing.
This is 2015, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Did you get a lot of that gear?
I have a lot of it in my house. I've got all that hung up on one rack. And I got all my jerseys framed from 2015, and I got the 2014 Sugar Bowl jersey just hanging up in the closet.
Yeah.
Next to my workout shirts. I love the jersey. It was a good year, but
right.
We didn't get where we needed to be.
No. And that's unfortunately seems like that's the street that things are on right now.
Well, welcome to the shit show that is college football.
Yeah. What'd you think of
Isaiah Horton jumped in the portal a couple days ago after our last show?
Yeah.
I just, this show could turn into a real venting session because you realize these guys are just mercenaries. They're not,
Yeah.
Isaiah Horton's the most productive receiver we have this year. And it's obviously all about the money. So
yeah. Well, honestly, man, I mean, that's kind of
Wilkin Formby, starter, leaving, I guess.
Yeah, Texas A&M.
I mean, look, I'll allude to Clinton Dix's story or Twitter history over the last week. I mean, the guy it's not like he was the strong point of our offensive line, but, at the same time, there's been a lot of guys at Alabama over the years that have, been the subject of a lot of scrutiny throughout their career and then overcame that and became very productive leaders on Alabama rosters.
Yeah. You think he could have got there? I don't think, look, man,
he may or may not have.
He was all right. Like, I mean, come on.
But at the end of the day,
you want to have the cohesiveness of a guy that played that much.
You may not end up being one of the MVPs on the roster, but I mean, I think at Alabama, if you stick it out and you play and see it through, no matter what, when you come back, I've always felt like fans are going to show you a lot of appreciation and you're going to get a lot of love from the school. Some
guys will do that. I mean, this is going to be an entirely different.
But what made him leave? I guess it was all money because I know he went to
I don't know. I mean, they could have told him to get lost.
Yeah.
I mean, like they might not have liked his toughness. I mean, like it's not like that offensive line was that good.
At this point, I heard that story about the Texas receiver Livingstone. Apparently he didn't want to leave, but he was kind of shown the door.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
So you might be right.
I don't think losing Wilkin Formby is going to mean a hill of beans. Like you hate losing Horton just because he was.
You say that, and it's going to be like this around, across the country. But I just think, man, when you start losing consistency in the locker room and you're dealing with new faces all the time, it's going to create an issue. Man, it's kind of like college basketball had gotten with the one and done guys. I mean,
right.
Calipari had fallen in love with that system
right
at Kentucky, and all of a sudden you look at Kentucky, they don't have the experience that everybody else has. They're playing older rosters, and Kentucky doesn't. I think they won with what's his name, Davis.
Yeah,
Davis in that last year, and I don't know if they won again, but they were playing guys who had been around a while and
right.
they played with each other for a while, and they had consistency, and they had they had built strong morale and cohesiveness, and you're just not going to see that in college football. College football it's just going to get uglier and uglier. I mean, nobody's going to be able to run schemes precisely and be on the same page and have that dialed in, like cohesiveness, I guess.
Teams aren't going to be as good. I mean, a lot to unpack here. I mean, first off, the way that you win a championship's a lot different now. I mean, look at Ole Miss. Does great in the transfer portal. They played a hell of a game. They didn't win. Miami, went out and got Carson Beck in the transfer portal. Turned out to be a brilliant move. He's like
Ole Miss didn't belong on that same field with Miami last night.
You don't think so?
They should have lost by a couple touchdowns.
Really?
I mean,
Miami's defense has just gotten
dominated.
Yeah, they've gotten so tough, man.
Just made a few key plays and
out of nowhere too.
Had a few penalties that were penalties, but had some key moments that Ole Miss took advantage of. I thought Pete Golding did a hell of a job.
I did too, man. I made fun of Pete Golding, but man, much respect. I'm wrong. You know what? The guy did a good job. Like, I was laughing about him being a head coach.
I know.
I was.
I had to come to his defense.
I know. No offense to Jim Dunaway or anybody else. I just say it like I see it. Like, I could be wrong. And I the guy's actually done pretty good.
I think there's a difference for Pete Golding though. He wants to be in Mississippi. That's the job that he wants. I don't know if he wanted to be a head coach at Ole Miss, but he's been thrust into this position, and he wants to be in Mississippi with his family at Ole Miss. And I think when you have that kind of leadership, where there's no other end point after this, this isn't a step on the staircase to get to your next job.
This is where he wants to be.
Yeah, this is where he wants to be, and the players know that, and I think they played for him.
Yeah,
a lot of their intensity, their focus was driven because they got a guy they can trust to be there for a while.
Well, right, and I'm not saying that. I'm not taking back me laughing about him being a head coach, by the way. I just think he did a good job with this roster. Now he's got to go construct his own roster. He's got to go out and recruit. He's got to be the face of a program. There's a little bit of Jeremy Pruitt there when I see him. He's going to have to do better in press conferences. He's going to be taken seriously. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just the way it is. You have to be a better speaker. But I think he did a good job. Like, I honestly, I see potential that I didn't see at the beginning of this.
Well, yeah, he handles himself the way a guy that doesn't want to be a head coach.
Right.
Wants to stay in the background and do his job.
Right. He comes off like an auto mechanic.
He comes off like a football coach.
Hey, let me tell you something. You bring this car in right here, we're going to have to your defibrillator's not running right, okay? We got to get in there, change the plugs. We're going to have to rewire those belts. That's going to cost you. But we can get her done.
We'll put my head down and do this right.
Yeah. We got you fifth back. Oh my God. I stole that. I just totally hacked that from Brett. That was one of his bits. Defibrillator. Oh my God. Well,
hell, I don't even know.
The SEC stinks, by the way. What the hell happened? When did we go downhill like this?
When the transfer portal,
and
the NIL stuff.
Man, I mean, like
all these other, again, it's
not making excuses
there's
here.
No atmosphere like the SEC. I think every kid when they come out of high school and they see the SEC atmosphere game day, they want to go to the SEC, and again, 10 years ago, SEC teams had a lot more depth, a lot more options, and nowadays, money talks. Texas Tech out of nowhere in the playoff. And Texas Tech, I think they've always had a respectable program, but they've never been, considered a playoff team, especially a playoff bye team.
Tell you what, though, when old Crabtree made that catch against Texas to put us at number 1, do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
that was pretty awesome. Mike Leach was their head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Just like one of the best. They beat Texas.
They weren't thinking about their fat girlfriends that week.
No. I watched that game at the Houndstooth, man. It was awesome. It was like I lived in Tuscaloosa at the time, and that guy made that catch, and we went in. I was like, oh, it's like the beginning of the Sabin era. Now we're in the DeBoer era, and mixed, man, mixed. The complete whooping that we took against Indiana. I mean, geez, it's like.
Yeah, I had a buddy last night.
Wow.
Ole Miss buddy of mine said, I wish we'd have just gotten killed instead of having this game.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Like, no. I can promise you this is better than getting beaten.
Yeah, you guys lost because they just had the football at the end of the game. Like we got absolutely dismantled.
Yeah.
Right? Like the way that Alabama dismantles teams. And I got to ask you about Tai, and then we'll talk about the quarterbacks and all that stuff, the offense, because I think there's only 2 guys returning now. I don't care. Like, it's not like your offense was that damn good. You couldn't block. You couldn't run the football. And they let Tai get just destroyed back there. I think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, our last 4 or 5 games, I think we gained about 200 yards on average. All of those being passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
I think we went over it last show. I think we had 2 games against quality opponents where we rushed for more than 20 yards.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a real issue, and that's something. I think we talked about last show. The year that Washington made it to the playoff and to the national championship, I remember always thinking they're going to fall. They're going to fall. They never did, but then once they play that team, the Indiana from this year, it was Michigan back then.
Right.
Physical team that could run the ball and stop the run. I mean, they just got grinded to a halt.
Yeah.
And they were beat up. And again, Alabama, look, I've said it since Kalen DeBoer was hired on. I still believe in Kalen DeBoer. I think he did a pretty good job his first year piecing together that roster. Second year, I think he built some momentum off of that. Third year, it's time to really make a run. But the one big concerning thing, obviously, to me, more than anything, is the run game and the physicality.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Alabama brand of football. You got to bring some toughness back, and you have to be a bully. And I just remember those Alabama practices. Every good team I've been on, whether it be at Florida State, at Alabama, man, you practiced hard. You got after it, and guys. Towards the end of camp, midway through camp, guys were fighting, when it was good on good period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guys wanted to fight. Everybody was bullies out there.
Yeah.
You turned into an animal.
Did you, at the end of practice, and this could be at Florida State or Alabama, were you the first guy to the ice cream truck, or did you wait until some of the other guys got there first?
Yeah,
and what was your ice cream? Like, what'd you pick? I'm sorry, but I get the comments. They kill.
Is that a real thing?
That was the first year. But people in the comment section, there's a couple guys. One guy, Chuck, he loves to talk about that. And it makes me laugh every time. Like, I don't know. And one of those plans that you ran and then it didn't seem so good afterwards,
Yeah. Well, no, look at Alabama. You heard Pete Golding say it last night in one of those, or maybe it was one of the press conferences. But he's talking about sneaking out on Fridays and playing golf, and the funny story he told about Stark hitting that hole in one, but Coach Sabin was on a different tee box and they could see him, so they had to silently celebrate, not scream.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they had they even had a big time fear of Coach Sabin. I mean, you had 6'5", 300-pound dudes that had a fear,
mm-hmm.
and it was a respectable it was a fear out of respect. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy led by example. The guy worked harder than anybody else.
Yeah.
Was so process oriented, detail oriented, and had an intensity like no one else. So I want to see guys kind of had, because you modeled your mindset after Coach Sabin.
Yeah.
You really did.
Well, he's a one of a kind, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's
just one of a kind.
There's a few people in my life that I think about when I'm making hard decisions and kind of or question myself on things that I say or do, and a few people come to mind, and you're like, man, what would they do right now? What would they say? What would they think? You know, and he's one of them. I mean, like I always say, I don't know if it's easy to look at Coach Sabin and some of the decisions he may or may not have made, whatever. But I always felt like he was making them with a solid moral compass and doing things the way that he thought was right. And that's all you can do. And he led people. I thought he led people that same exact way.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of those coaches, they took those lessons with them, like Lane Kiffin. All right, let me tell you guys about Patriot Roofing and Builders. I haven't seen you in a while. I got to have some fun. Let me tell you guys about Will and Justin. Give them a call. They're going to answer. Phone number's right there on the screen. Patriot Roofing and Builders, unlimited home building license. They can do it all. They're a total home solution company, roofing, siding, gutters, windows, and full home renovations. And I'm telling you, man, when you get a house, then you get in there and you're like, man, I got to do this. I got to change this. I want to fix this. I want to update this. Coker's going through that. I'm going through it. We all do that. And these guys up in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, in that area, they got you covered, man. So give Will and Justin a holler, and we appreciate them so much for being part of what we do here on the Next Round and our show called Last Call. So thank you, guys. Roll Tide. Yeah, sorry I had to slide that in there. I haven't seen you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. It's been a while. In person. I mean, I see you on video.
Yeah, tailgate show up in Gadsden.
Yeah, Jasper,
I mean.
But this is the first time I've seen you in 2026. What's your New Year's resolution? What do you got on? Because you know what mine is? I want to stop cussing on our shows.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck. I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm going to work on this. Maybe not on this show, but on some of my shows. I'm going to try to play it clean a little bit more. I can hear Bill Cosby in my ear right now. You can say the same things you're going to say without saying it with the cuss words.
Got to be careful with those guys.
Yeah. Hey, outside of when we're not on the air, I never cuss.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't.
I think we just try to keep it as legitimate as possible. This is what the conversations are like.
Yeah. Cleanest conversation possible in a man cave.
The funny thing is, if you guys heard us talking off the air, it's a lot like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, which is cool. It's how many years is this our second year together?
I think we're on 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Man, that's crazy, dude. So did you have a good New Year's?
Oh,
besides the whooping that we took to.
Yeah, I had a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
We went up to the camp, deer hunted.
Did you?
Hung out, ran around.
I think
back to the grind.
Yeah, I think deer hunting has gotten to a point now where we need to outlaw the cameras and stuff.
No.
You shouldn't have trail cams. You shouldn't have corn.
You just need to
give the deer a chance.
You just need to stay in your basement.
They don't have a chance anymore.
No, I like the cameras. The baiting, I can see baiting in certain scenarios I get, but yeah, baiting and sitting there 300 yards away and if you're shooting them from long distance with a gun, baiting, yeah, man, that's kind of tough. I get bow hunters.
Oh yeah, right. Like, this is the pen that Barry Buckner from Tuscaloosa Hyundai made me. You got a turkey call.
Still hadn't mastered that.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty cool stuff. Like to make like this kind of pen.
Oh yeah,
and then to make like a Native American style turkey call.
Yeah, I want to go hang out with Barry.
So do I. We need to get him in here.
I feel like he's got a lot of history.
He's lived a lot of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I figured you were over there like just working that turkey call. Like it's made from like turkey bones, and Barry got somebody to show him how to do it that was Native American, that like it was like something that's been passed on through generations and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, he said what people used to make fun of him until they started killing him with it.
Yeah. So it's not turkey season.
Yeah,
yet,
you're a turkey hunter if you can wing bone them in.
Yeah. Is that what it's called? Wing bone?
Yeah, wing bone turkey call.
Okay. So how deer goes till February, right?
February 10th.
So did you get anything good, or you just like?
I just dozed, trying to knock the does down.
I know that if it's brown, it's down over there.
Starts probably in next weekend.
Does it?
Really starts.
It's a bit weird, man. It was so cold and now it's so hot outside. It's
gonna be 30 degrees in 2 days.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Monday is supposed to be cold.
Please don't tell me that. I gotta go to Tennessee. It'll be really cold there. All right. Let's talk a little. Tai Simpson declared for the NFL draft. You knew it was coming. You said the guy's going to be
I think
top 3 quarterback taken.
Well, I think honestly, I hope he's a top 3 quarterback taken. It's a beauty contest. A lot of it, I think. The second half of the season, I did an interview the other day where I said, you didn't see the real Tai Simpson in that Indiana game. You really hadn't seen him in a while. I feel like the last time you really saw him, at 100% might have been the Missouri game. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Tai's in terms of an NFL style quarterback, I don't think you're going to find, you'd be hard pressed to find a better quarterback from a mental aspect.
Right.
I think he's going to be seen as maybe having some durability issues, but, again, the NFL's it's a physical league, obviously, but hopefully he gets a little more protection in the NFL than he got at Alabama this year.
Well, that's like going back to Wilkin Formby. Like the offense had gotten so bad by the end of the season, man. I'm glad that we got.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
It just was pathetic, man. And I wonder, Mike Johnson and I do a show on the Bama Tailgate channel, and Mike's like, it's Brian Grubb. Like, he just doesn't have a commitment to run. Never. He didn't have a commitment to run last year. They got rid of him, and the Seahawks are one of the best teams in the NFL. We didn't have a commitment to run this year, and we were so unbalanced that it got to the point where Indiana just absolutely killed us.
Well,
like that got, was
it got to the point where it's
predictable.
Again, when I say this, I'm an Alabama guy. I'm going to support whoever's the head coach, the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. And again, I think when we were healthy, man, we really had it figured out and we're playing very well. We ran when we had to.
Yeah,
we were, I don't know if we ever really established dominance in the run game, but when Tai was healthy and Jam was healthy and we had everybody up front, we ran enough to where we could really dial it in the pass game.
That's what you got to do. You got to do enough of it, right?
But in the SEC, with the lack of depth that we have, somebody goes down and you lose. If you're not able to run the ball, you're fucked in this league.
Yeah,
you just are.
You're sitting duck.
There's no way. You'll be able to win. You'll be able to win a lot of games, but once you get in that playoff race and you're playing teams that are
balanced,
just as physical as you are, or at least are very disciplined, don't miss tackles. You're talking about Indiana. I mean, Miami, they should have won, beating Ole Miss worse than they did. But, as physical as they are, I mean, it's Ohio State and those teams, man, you're just not going to beat them being one-dimensional. I just have a hard time. I've never seen, it's like the old Pac-12 schools, the old Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd watch them and they'd be undefeated, and they play an SEC team in the national championship, get smoked. You got to be physical up front on both sides of the ball, and if you can't run, it's just
those days are over. I mean, for right now, SEC's got to get it figured out. The bowl season was terrible. Terrible. Like the two of the wins that they had were against other SEC teams. Ole Miss beat Georgia, and we beat Oklahoma. Like Texas beating Michigan was like the one legitimate bowl win we had. Everybody else got killed. And it's like, oh, we played up. Man, we didn't play up. We just got beat.
No,
I'm just telling you, we lost. That was never an issue for us in the past.
I mean, the mid-tier Big Ten schools play the mid-tier SEC schools, I think. I mean, you look at it now, you can say Alabama. I mean, I could go either way on whether we belong in the playoff or not, looking at it now, because we obviously never had a chance at winning it. But
we thought we did.
I mean, we were probably right there with Illinois. I mean, playing them instead of Tennessee.
Yeah.
But again, at this point of the season, after watching that Indiana game, we could lose anybody.
Yeah. That's just like,
I mean, we may show up and beat anybody, but at this point in the season, again, I don't think.
What's crazy?
I don't think we had Oklahoma. The gas in the tank to win.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma was not that great.
Yeah, but it was there, right? That was a good win. I don't know, like I hate saying that because I know, like,
I said that Tennessee should have beaten.
Yeah, Tennessee
should have beaten Oklahoma.
Right, Tennessee lost to Illinois. Vanderbilt lost to Iowa. I mean, these are like teams we used to just.
Now Vandy, there's no excuse for Vandy.
They smoke these teams. Like, we lost to Indiana, and it was like this was. I've been around Bama football a long time. Some of you guys are like, I don't think we've ever lost like that. Look, we did lose like that, okay? We had a coach back in the Mike Dubose, back in the Mikes, the 3 Mike days, we lost some games like that. Yeah, 3 Mikes. Mike Shula, Mike Price, Mike Dubose. We lost, but not a lot, but but since Sabin, I mean, I don't remember one being that bad.
Man, I remember the early 2000s. You never knew what was going to happen.
And that's kind of where we're at now, man. No consistency.
There was either 3 things were going to happen. We may win in a close game, may lose in a close game, or we get blown out.
Yeah. It wasn't fun. I was in school then. But you know what we did every year? We swore we were winning the national championship. Every time. Like, forget about the fact that we don't have the dogs to run the race, We thought we did. That's just that. But I love those expectations. Love those expectations. So Tai, what do you think? I mean, I think being a third pick at QB puts you in a spot where you might get on a really good team. If you're drafted by like the Rams or something like that, and you got to replace Matt Stafford, that's a much better position than Bryce Young got thrown on the worst team in the NFL and just got beat down for a couple years.
I think your quarterbacks that, this is no slight at all. I mean, if you're getting drafted in the NFL, you've got a high level of talent. But I mean, you look at some quarterbacks who are drafted later at really good teams. Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Yep.
I mean, you've got freaks that sometimes go Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Freaky talent.
Yeah, but that was
I'm taking Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy over Anthony Richardson. I didn't understand. I didn't understand that either. But a lot of these guys who have it upstairs that go in later rounds. I mean, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's better. especially when no guys are just locked in like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tai's gonna make a lot of money in the NFL, I think.
Yeah, be good for him. Hey guys, we're brought to you by Residence Inn by Marriott Ocean City. Our guy Keith taking care of us. Take care of you guys as well. What a great spot, man. We're working on a trip right now to be out there in August. He was messaging us yesterday about that. You want to go anytime. Residence Inn by Marriott Ocean City, right there by the boardwalk, by Secrets. So check it out. And we appreciate them so much. The Next Round did their show there, and it was great. Okay. You opening up the cooler there is yeah, you were about to. Those are gluten-free beers. You don't want to touch those. Just have some wine or try this right here. Have you ever had this? Let me give you this and then the peanut butter. I mean, just to get through this show. Just get through this show. And then the next show that we're about to record, I'll get you some. I didn't know we were going to float your Blue Moon keg. Oh, took you forever.
You blew it.
It's a proud day that you finished that keg because I haven't seen hide nor hair you over here for a while.
Took an entire year.
It did.
God, gluten-free beer, man. You have hit rock bottom.
I know. I can give you some wine. You like white wine?
Yeah, sure.
Why you got that sour face on? You want like I serve my wine out of Galette's cups, okay? Yellowhammer cups. Have you ever been in there for a Yellowhammer? Why does that not surprise me?
Here's a comment I want to make so bad, but I think it's too far.
Oh, it probably is because I've been around you enough to know that. If you say I probably shouldn't do it, you probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
This is what life's like once you get the gluten allergy. Probably came from the COVID shot. I don't know.
I didn't think about that.
Yep. I miss gluten.
How many jabs you get?
I was Major League Baseball. Like, for me to work back then, I had to do both of them. Stinks. Thought I had stomach cancer. And it turned out to be a gluten allergy. So what about next year's, let's handicap next year's quarterback race. It's going to be.
I think it's Keelan Russell minus 450.
Okay. What about Austin Mack?
Honestly, that's not a good. I shouldn't throw that stat out there because I'm not sure how that works. Really. Imagine there's some juice and all that. I don't know. I think it's Keelan Russell 75, Austin Mack 25.
Okay.
Which I hate to say that. I kind of feel like I know how this is going to work.
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit like Jameis Winston. You know, I mean, like, really, I mean, they're talking about star talent and, you know, like those guys get plugged in sometimes, you know, and it's like, I don't know if there's anything Austin Mack can do to get the job.
He's going to have to do a lot.
He's going to have to absolutely outperform.
If it's close, it's going to be Keelan.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I have a problem with that.
I also don't know how much money they have tied up in Keelan.
Yeah. But I mean, look,
because at this point, it's kind of like the NFL too. If that guy's getting paid more,
yeah,
you know,
yep. Like
got more money invested in him,
yeah,
and that goes on to the, you know, the other thought that, you know, how much these guys paying these players have a say in who's playing, which I know
that's
Alabama,
pro sports, so that's how it goes.
Well, yeah, but it's not. I mean, usually it's like the ownership and GMs. It's not individual boosters saying, "Hey, I'm paying this guy, or I'm paying this guy, or we're making this. You know, we're making this work."
Mm-hmm. So, we got a new offense. We got a new wide receivers coach.
Pat McAfee talked about that.
Yeah,
with West Virginia.
No, I get it, man.
You know, he was talking about how Rich Rod asked him for some money to pay some guys, and he just gave him money to pay them and didn't even think about it. But I can't remember exactly the way he put it because I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he brought up the thought that some of these guys who are paying are going to have some say in who's playing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how it goes, man. Boosters have always had a say on what's going on, man. I mean, it's been since,
yeah, but I don't know if it's to the extent.
Well, it is now. Yeah,
it's
right.
direct pay.
Yep. No, I'm with you.
But I don't think anybody's telling Coach Sabin who to play. I mean,
no, but that's what Alabama needed that then. I mean, they just needed it.
Well,
the athletic department was like running over people.
Well, it's nice to have a guy who comes in and just, I mean, has the authority to say, hey, we need this.
Yeah.
Do it. Or, you need him so bad that you're going to make that happen. But also he proves it so much that there's no excuse not to get it done.
Right.
If you're dedicated to winning.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, that's where we are right now. You think Cam Coleman's going to end up at Alabama?
I don't think so.
Be cool if he did.
But maybe why Isaiah Horton's on the way out.
It might have been like, look, man, we want him.
I'd like to know why Isaiah Horton's leaving. Got to be a money issue.
Well, I mean, like, this is a transfer portal, man. We're losing a lot of guys. We'll gain a lot of guys. Like, I thought that, I don't know, man. Like, I just didn't feel like this team over the last couple of years showed me a lot late in the season. And I wouldn't mind shuffling the deck a little bit, man. I want some more dogs, some guys that have a little more fight. Felt like the last 2 years get to the end of the season and it was just bad.
Yeah.
Between the SEC championship game and that Rose Bowl, man, I mean, forget about the uniforms. I mean, you just got to do better than that.
I mean, it's a tough way to go out if those are you had Oklahoma in there. But
yeah. Kind of in between there.
I still didn't feel great about Oklahoma, to be honest with you.
No,
I the guy just dropping the punt and then we getting a pick six on a terrible read. Just a horrible mistake. It wasn't like we dominated and beat the hell out of them,
But we turned it on them. I'm not going to take that away. We turned it on them late. Now, I still think that it was a successful season. I do. Like, you win 11 games.
No, it's a successful season for sure. But there's a few red flags there that make me nervous.
Yeah, I want those guys to go out and rebuild the offensive line. The offensive line hasn't been good.
Again, there's nobody. I don't think there's anybody that wants to see this coaching staff do well more than you and I.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I like Kalen DeBoer. Like, I really do.
I mean, look, those guys aren't going to sit here and say, what do you mean there's a problem with the run game? They know that there's an issue there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, we're talking about it. Guarantee you they're like, we got to get this fixed.
Yeah. Well, they got to. But, could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better. Year 3, we'll see. Entirely new offense.
Well, year 3 is the year to me. That's where you find out.
2 guys back on offense, though. It's pretty crazy. Ryan Williams.
We had 2 guys my senior year come back, 2 returning starters.
Okay, Ryan Williams and Michael Carroll. Everybody else is gone.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gone.
Yeah.
Who came back with you? Because you didn't start the year before. Derrick Henry? He didn't start the year before either, did he?
Ryan Kelly, Cam Robinson.
Yeah, it's 2 good guys to have back.
Yeah.
2 monsters.
First round draft.
2 monsters up front.
But everybody else is brand new.
Yeah. All right, guys, look, appreciate you being here. Brought to you by Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Time to get your plans together for the spring. Dancing Rabbit Golf Course. It is the Augusta. You can play the Azaleas, the Oaks, 2 amazing golf courses. The Timeout Sports Lounge. You can jump in the car and be there. Hour and a half from Tuscaloosa, 2 and change from Birmingham. It's easy trips, a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, I saw where Bo Bounds was over there last night hosting the and he is the opposite of an Ole Miss fan. He's a State guy, but hosting the big party at the Timeout Sports Lounge. It looked fun. I would have loved to have been there for that. So, but hey, get in the comments section. Tell me what you guys think. Appreciate you being here and being a part of our show. And we'll talk to you soon.
So, Jake, let's break down some game tape.
Hold on, fellas. Steve.
Hey, Jake. You ready to rock?
Let's roll, brother.
Guess we're calling plays at Pearl River Resort. Wow, Jake's first throw scores.
And Steve's got the crowd pumped. Man, they're absolutely rolling.
'Cause I don't have to be me till Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I ain't gonna face reality.
I tell you, Jake's still got game.
While Steve keeps rocking aces.
Boom, Jake seals it with a pick.
Come call your own plays.
At Pearl River Resort. Let's roll.
I don't have to be me till Monday.